Water can be calm. Water can be powerful. But in some places, water feels almost impossible. Across the planet, there are locations where oceans glow unreal shades of blue, lakes freeze into crystal glass, and waterfalls seem to fall into nothingness. These aren't illusions created by cameras, they are real, raw, and breathtaking parts of our world. So, let's begin this journey, because what you're about to see might just change the way you look at water forever. Hidden behind towering limestone cliffs lies a beach that feels almost too perfect to be real. Navajo Beach, often called Shipwreck Beach, is only accessible by boat, which adds to its mystery. At its center rests the rusting remains of a shipwreck, frozen in time against blinding white sand. But it's the water that steals the show, an electric blue so vivid it looks digitally enhanced. This color comes from the reflection of sunlight on the limestone seabed beneath. The contrast between the wreck, the cliffs, and the glowing sea creates a scene that feels like a lost world. It's not just a beach, it's a moment suspended between history and nature. Rising dramatically from turquoise waters, the Phi Islands look like something pulled from a dream. Towering limestone cliffs plunge straight into the sea, surrounding hidden lagoons and soft white beaches. The water here shifts shades throughout the day, calm teal in the morning, glowing aqua under midday sun, and deep blue by evening. Beneath the surface lies a vibrant marine world, filled with coral and fish. But above it, the towering rock formations create a sense of scale that's almost overwhelming. It's the balance of serenity and drama that makes Phi unforgettable, a place where stillness and intensity exist side by side. At first glance, Abraham Lake looks frozen solid. But look closer, and you'll see hundreds of bubbles trapped beneath the ice, rising from the depths like something alive. These bubbles are methane gas, released from decaying plants at the bottom of the lake. When winter hits, the surface freezes before the gas can escape, locking the bubbles in place. The result is a surreal, layered effect, like nature paused mid-motion. Walking across it feels like stepping onto glass, with frozen explosions beneath your feet. It's both beautiful and slightly eerie, a reminder of the hidden processes happening below. Where the ocean meets smooth, wave-carved granite, Peggy's Cove stands as a quiet yet powerful coastal scene. Waves roll in relentlessly, crashing against rocks polished over centuries. At the heart of it stands a lighthouse, simple yet iconic, watching over the shifting tides. The water here doesn't just sit, it moves with force, shaping everything around it. There's a calmness in the open horizon, yet a raw energy in every crashing wave. It's not flashy, but that's what makes it feel real. A place where nature speaks in rhythm and repetition. From a distance, it looks like a creature frozen in time, leaning forward as if drinking from the sea. Vitserka is a towering rock formation shaped by erosion, but its form feels almost intentional. Legends say it's a petrified troll, turned to stone by sunlight. Whether myth or coincidence, the resemblance is striking. Waves constantly crash against its base, slowly reshaping it, yet it still stands. In the quiet, often misty Icelandic landscape, Vitserka feels alive, like something watching, waiting. It's not just a rock in the ocean, it's a story carved into stone by time and water. It starts quietly, calm water flowing through a wide river. Then suddenly, everything changes. At Hookah Falls, the river is forced into a narrow channel barely 20 meters wide. The result? A violent surge of water exploding forward with incredible force. Over 200,000 liters rush through every second, creating a roaring wall of bright turquoise energy. The color is almost unreal, an electric blue caused by tiny air bubbles scattering light. Standing nearby, you don't just see it, you feel it. The ground vibrates, the air fills with mist, and the sound is constant. It's not just a waterfall, it's water under pressure, unleashed. From above, it looks like a giant eye staring back at you. Grand Prismatic Spring is the largest hot spring in the United States, known for its intense rainbow colors, deep blue at the center, fading into green, yellow, and fiery orange at the edges. These colors aren't paint, they're created by heat-loving bacteria that thrive in different temperature zones. Steam rises constantly, blurring the edges and adding to the surreal effect. The water is near boiling, yet full of life adapted to extreme conditions. It's a place where science meets art, where heat, minerals, and life combine to create something that doesn't feel like Earth at all. Imagine towering cliffs rising straight out of dark, still water, so high they disappear into clouds. Milford Sound is often called the eighth wonder of the world, and it's easy to see why. Rainfall here is constant, feeding countless waterfalls that pour down the cliffs like silver threads. The water below is deep and reflective, creating mirror-like surfaces that double the drama of the landscape. Mist drifts slowly, blurring the line between sky and sea. It feels untouched, almost ancient, as if time moves differently here. Quiet, powerful, and overwhelming all at once. At first glance, it looks like a scene from another planet, deep red waters stretching across the land. Lake Natron is one of the most extreme bodies of water on Earth. Its high alkalinity can preserve animals, turning them into stone-like figures. The red color comes from microorganisms that thrive in these harsh conditions. And yet, life exists here. Flamingos gather in large numbers, using the lake as a safe breeding ground because predators avoid it. It's a place of contradiction, beautiful yet dangerous, lifeless yet full of life in its own way. In the middle of a dark volcanic landscape, a pool of glowing blue water appears like an illusion. The Blue Lagoon is a geothermal spa, filled with mineral-rich water heated deep beneath the Earth's surface. Steam rises continuously, creating a soft, dreamlike atmosphere. The water's milky blue color comes from silica, reflecting light in a way that makes it seem almost artificial. Yet it's completely natural. Warm, calm, and surrounded by rugged black lava fields, it feels like stepping into another world, a place where heat and water come together in perfect contrast. From high above the ocean, it looks impossible, a waterfall plunging into the depths of the sea. But look closer, and reality begins to blur. This underwater waterfall is actually a powerful illusion created by sand and ocean currents. As sand flows off a submerged plateau, it mimics the motion of water cascading downward. The contrast between deep blue ocean and lighter turquoise sands enhances the effect, making it appear as though the ocean itself is draining away. It's one of nature's greatest visual tricks, no actual drop, no falling water, yet it feels completely real. A reminder that sometimes, what we see isn't always what truly exists. Hidden along the shores of a glacial lake lies a network of caves that seem painted by hand. The marble caves are carved over thousands of years by waves gently shaping solid rock. Inside, swirling patterns of white, blue, and grey reflect off the water, creating a glowing, ever-changing display. As the lake's level rises and falls, the caves transform, sometimes revealing more detail, other times partially submerged. Sunlight dances across the surface, turning the entire space into a living artwork. It's not just a cave, it's a masterpiece shaped slowly, patiently, by water itself. In winter, Lake Baikal becomes something almost unreal, an endless sheet of crystal-clear ice stretching across the horizon. As the deepest and one of the oldest lakes on Earth, its water is incredibly pure. When it freezes, the ice forms in layers so clear you can see deep below the surface. Cracks stretch across it like shattered glass, yet it remains solid beneath your feet. Standing on it feels like walking on air. Beneath you lies a vast, frozen world, silent, still, and breathtakingly transparent. At the center of a calm, emerald lake sits a small island, topped with a church that feels lifted from a storybook. Lake Bled is peaceful, almost dreamlike. Traditional wooden boats glide slowly across its surface, heading toward the island. Surrounding cliffs and forests reflect perfectly in the water, creating a scene of perfect symmetry. It's not dramatic or extreme, it's gentle, balanced, and quietly beautiful. A place where everything feels just right, as if designed with intention. You hear it before you see it, a distant roar growing louder with every step. Victoria Falls is one of the largest waterfalls in the world, stretching over a kilometer wide. When the Zambezi River plunges over the edge, it creates a massive curtain of water that crashes into the gorge below. The force is so intense that mist rises high into the air, forming rainbows visible from miles away. Locals call it the smoke that thunders. It's not just a waterfall, it's power, sound, and motion on a scale that feels almost overwhelming. At first glance, it almost doesn't look real. The sand is so white it reflects sunlight like snow, and the water swirls around it in soft ribbons of blue and turquoise. Whitehaven Beach is made of nearly pure silica, giving it that bright, powdery appearance. As tides shift, the water and sand mix into constantly changing patterns, like brushstrokes on a living canvas. Walking here feels surreal. The sand doesn't burn under the sun, and the colors seem too perfect to be natural. It's not just a beach, it's a place where water and land create moving art. Inside one of the busiest airports in the world, water falls from the sky. The rain vortex is the tallest indoor waterfall on Earth, pouring down through the center of a massive glass dome. Surrounded by lush indoor forest, it feels less like an airport and more like a hidden world. By day, it's calm and mesmerizing. By night, it transforms into a glowing light show, with colors dancing through the falling water. It blurs the line between nature and design, proving that even in the most modern spaces, water can still feel magical. Cliffs rise sharply above deep blue ocean, carving out coastlines that feel wild and untouched. Nusa Penida is known for its dramatic landscapes, steep drops, hidden beaches, and powerful waves crashing below. From above, the water looks calm and inviting. But up close, it reveals its strength. The contrast between peaceful views and raw energy makes it unforgettable. It's not polished or controlled, it's nature at its most honest. Scattered across dark volcanic sand are chunks of ice that sparkle like crystals. Diamond Beach gets its name from these glowing ice fragments, broken off from nearby glacier and carried to shore by the sea. Against the black sand, they shine like scattered jewels. Each piece is unique, some clear, some cloudy, all slowly melting under the open sky. It's a place where fire and ice meet, creating a contrast that feels almost unreal. Hidden within rugged cliffs lies a cave unlike any other. Benagil Cave has a natural opening at the top, allowing sunlight to pour in and illuminate the golden sand below. The ocean flows gently in and out, reflecting light across the curved rock walls. From inside, looking up, it feels like standing in a secret chamber, open to the sky yet protected by stone. It's both enclosed and free at the same time. Hidden deep within lush jungle, Sikumpul doesn't reveal itself all at once, you hear it first. Then suddenly, multiple streams of water appear, cascading down tall cliffs like silver ribbons. Unlike a single waterfall, Sikumpul is a collection of falls, each flowing at different speeds and angles, creating a layered, almost theatrical display. Mist rises gently, cooling the air, while greenery surrounds every edge, making it feel untouched. Reaching it requires effort, steep paths and river crossings, but that only adds to its magic. It's not just a waterfall you see, it's one you discover. Where desert meets ocean, the skeleton coast feels like the edge of the world. Cold Atlantic waves crash onto barren, windswept shores, often hidden under thick fog. Shipwrecks lie scattered along the coastline, silent reminders of how dangerous these waters can be. There's a haunting beauty here. The ocean isn't inviting, it's powerful, unpredictable, and mysterious. Yet life still exists, adapting to extreme conditions. It's a place of contrast, harsh, empty, yet strangely captivating. Just outside a busy city lies a place where water refuses to stay calm. At Great Falls, the Potomac River surges through jagged rocks, creating a series of powerful rapids and drops. The water doesn't fall in one smooth line, it crashes, twists, and splits, constantly changing direction. The sound is relentless, echoing across the landscape. It's raw and energetic, showing water in its most untamed form. So high it almost disappears. Angel Falls doesn't behave like a typical waterfall. Dropping from over 900 meters, the water begins to break apart before reaching the ground, turning into mist mid-air. From a distance, it looks like the sky itself is dissolving. Surrounded by remote jungle, it feels isolated, untouched by time. Reaching it is an adventure in itself, adding to its mystery. It's not just the tallest waterfall in the world, it's one of the most surreal. This isn't just one body of water, it's an entire living system shaped by it. The Amazon rainforest is woven together by vast rivers that stretch endlessly, carrying life through every corner. From above, the waterways look like veins, pulsing through dense green forest. These waters flood, retreat, and reshape the land constantly, creating new paths and habitats. Beneath the surface lies an entire hidden world, fish, creatures, and ecosystems still being discovered. It's not just a place where water exists. It's a place where water defines everything. From glowing beaches to roaring waterfalls, from frozen lakes to hidden caves, these places remind us of something incredible. Water is never just water. It shapes landscapes, creates illusions, and tells stories written over thousands, sometimes millions, of years. And the most fascinating part? There are still places out there waiting to be discovered. So the next time you see water, look closer, because it might be more unreal than you think.